Welcome to the patio.
I saw a man rob a bank when I was 10. No, I didn't see the wrong kind. of wish that I was him. I grew up, thought was living in my head. Figured the life that I was living, I'd be better off dead.
All right, guys, welcome to the patio. It is Wednesday, November the 15th. We are halfway through the month, and we got a lot to talk about. There was fights breaking out in the Capitol, and it wasn't over Hamas. I don't even know what it was over, but we're going to find out. We'll find out here first. We got other strange things to talk about. We are going to give away a cooler eventually. I promise you we will. But first of all, we want to say a happy anniversary to Marty Marr. Marty Marr is celebrating like 92 years of marriage. How long you been married, Marty?
Long time.
Oh, that's beautiful.
On dog years, it's about 158.
How long y'all been married? What is this?
Number
I done put him on the spot.
28?
28.
28.
Wow.
28.
Wow.
So what's your favorite thing about being married?
I hope
Marty?
that's right.
All right, Gary's got questions for
Yeah.
you. We're interviewing you now.
Yeah,
What's your favorite thing about being married,
Yeah.
Marty?
Man, just come home to my wife.
That's awesome. What is one thing that your wife says you can improve upon? This is an interview now.
No, I don't have to improve on nothing.
You can't improve on perfection.
Well, then
So,
there's lies.
Gary's feeling good tonight. You know?
He is.
Gary, what's the one thing your wife tells you you need to prove upon?
Everything. Everything.
The one thing is everything.
The one thing is that. So how are you, Gary Poppins?
I'm okay. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I did have a bad I guess encounter at the thrift store today.
Uh-oh, thrift store encounters are great.
I did. It wasn't bad. It didn't start a fight or anything. But I was at a table looking at some DVDs. Okay.
Okay.
Is this a true thrift store or is this the Black Friday /
No, this is True Thrift Store. This was over in Memphis, and I was going through looking at DVDs, and it's a table, and underneath the table are drawers, and they had CDs.
Not like underwear drawers, but like real drawers.
No,
It is a thrift store. That's a fair question.
yes, that is a fair question. So I was looking at the DVDs, and I'd been there for like 2 or 3 minutes looking, and then all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see an older gentleman comes up within 3 feet of me and just stares at me. And stares. I know what he's wanting to do. He's wanting to look at the DVDs or look at the CDs, but it's literally like it's a table, maybe that's width of my shoulders.
So you're in his space.
So this is a one man. It's a one man table.
It's a one-man table.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there going through it, and he just sits there and stares at me. I'm like, should I turn and say something to him? No, I did not.
Of course, non-confrontational Gary would just like
I completely ignored him the entire time, and he stared at me for like 5 minutes straight. He even sat down and looked up at me, and finally...
He said the floor?
On the floor?
There was a little stool he sat down on that was like for the books, people reading books.
You should have
you
said,
still
sir, I'm fixing to
didn't-
buy that stool.
And he still sat there, I swear, 5 minutes. So I just like, I'm going to go slower. He just staring at me. So finally, he says, are you just reorganizing those DVDs? I said, no, I'm looking at the DVDs I want. And I'm putting them over here. And I was like, and putting the ones I don't
just
want back.
these are DVDs.
DVDs. Like, you know.
So
Can you still sell
could-
DVDs?
Yes. you
Everything you could stream on your phone in a matter of minutes, you were sorting through.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
Essentially. And he asked me that question. I said, no, I'm just getting what I want, putting other stuff back. I said, are you needing to get over here? And he said, yeah, I want to look at the CDs over there. I said, okay, well, I can move over here and look at these DVDs. And then I went over there. But the entire time, 5 minutes went by. I swear 5 minutes went by. And he just sat there and stared at me.
You know, I bet he contemplated putting the ice pick he just bought from aisle 7 through the side of your head.
He
the whole
wasn't.
time.
He was probably retired. He was an older guy. But you just don't walk up to somebody and just stare at them.
Oh, no, you said it right the first time. Walk up to money. Jamie, how are you? Hello, gorgeous.
Look, I'm just so glad that there wasn't a battle over cassette tapes or nothing. Since we're getting in the Wayback Machine, y'all.
I don't like cassette tapes. Now, VHSs, I do like VHSs.
I didn't know you could still buy a DVD or a CD.
CDs, yeah. EV, yeah, they have tons of CDs. They even new ones in there.
Do they make CD players?
Yeah, they still do. I think.
Do the cars have them?
I think you have to special order them, but I do think they have them. Now, I don't know anyone that would use it. Look, Marty and I both had these huge suitcases full of CDs.
I got one at the house still, but
I mean, that's
I
what.
think I still got them too.
I got a book. I don't have a suitcase. I got a book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's like
same difference. Mine's more
like a
suitcase.
half a book. Terry
Huge.
had the big song.
Big. There wasn't many songs that I didn't have. Stand your butt up. When you think of Bernie Sanders, do you think of him as a peacekeeper, as somebody step in between folks to keep them fighting?
There's a lot of things I think of. I do not think of that.
I think of warmth.
Republican senator.
Think of a senile old man.
So, we know a lot of names from their being in Congress, right? I've never heard of this guy before. Republican Senator Mark Wayne Mullen took to his feet to confront Union Chief Sean O'Brien following a heated war of words between the two at a Senate hearing. Bernie Sanders was forced to step in to prevent a fistfight during a heated war. The experienced senator played peacekeeper after Mullen, a former cage fighter turned politician.
He had cauliflower ear.
Wow. Took to his feet to confront Union Chief Sean O'Brien. Moments earlier, Mr. Mullen branded Mr. O'Brien, the president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, a moron and challenged him to stand your butt up. Wow.
I love it.
And
So I'm guessing when Mr. O'Brien accepted his challenge, he was unaware that he was a former cage fighter. He's also in the Oklahoma Wrestling Hall of Fame.
look, I was listening to Dan Bongino today, and he was 100% right. If you see somebody come up to you with cauliflower ear, just let them have whatever they want. They know how to fight.
So, I'm sorry, sir. Do you need my wallet?
Yes, here you go.
There's no way Jamie is letting anybody take anything.
I don't know. Cauliflower ear get you.
Yeah,
It's pretty deadly, isn't it?
Yes.
So
It doesn't just magically appear on the side of your head. It's not like a mushroom that just magically appears.
So, a lot of people are up in arms over this happening in the floor of Senate.
Yeah.
But this is really, we historically have a history of this. There was a man that was shot on the Senate floor.
Yeah, they used to do duels with they didn't agree with anybody.
Man, I should have researched this before I came in. There was a gentleman who was anti-slavery, and a pro-slavery senator sent an assassin into the Senate. He shot him on the I want to say he shot him on the floor. It did hurt him. The guy got up and just beat everybody's ass, and this was an ongoing thing.
That should be a movie.
Must have had
It
a
really
22.
should be. It really should be a movie.
It was
no, it hit
1856.
1856. It hit something in his jacket. I remember.
Oh heck.
Man.
Was it Senate or Congress?
It was Congress.
Was this like Aaron Burr?
No. That's
Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr, right? Were
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
duel?
They went dueling.
Yeah, and Burr won, kinda.
I guess. Yeah.
May
yeah.
22nd, 1856, Representative Preston Brooks attacked Senator Charles Sumner, so to cross houses, with a metal-tipped cane, leaving Sumner seriously injured. This may be something different.
It is something different.
Brooks
Yeah, I forgot. This is a
received
good story too.
$300 fine, which was a lot of money back in 1850.
Yeah, the one dude took the cane from him and started using it against him.
I mean,
Dude, that's bad. That's a bad.
I feel like the Senate should fight it out every once in a while. I feel like it would build relations.
You know what? So when they're doing these all these committees, maybe you got to fight for a committee.
Yeah.
Could be.
Like, could you see like Nancy Pelosi and AOC getting in a cage match?
Well, they put some oil out there.
Uh,
They'd be twinkling and glistening.
Do you know the pay-per-view for that would probably pay off the national debt?
Yeah,
That would be pretty impressive.
See Pelosi and
and you could do
Especially if
tag
there's a hammer in it, right?
You could do
If there's
tag
a
team like
Pelosi
the
hammer.
squad.
Oh, yeah.
No, you could do like AOC and like
Green.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, my God. I would pay. I would,
Lauren Bobbitt. Borbett.
Bobbitt.
Borbett. Dude about waist high Cool Whip.
oh my gosh, I would pay.
We probably just got banned.
Take my money.
Take my money.
So in San Francisco, they cleaned up the streets before Winnie the Pooh, Xi Jinping arrived.
Now we got banned.
Now we got banned. Yeah. But that was before, who's our president? Joe Biden flew out there for a joint meeting. But nearly 2/3 of retailers are now raising prices to make up for losses for theft. We talked about how the other day Target had been just allowing people to steal. They didn't want the police to cause problems for anybody. But retailers are having to recover the money, and the way they do that is
Raise prices. So did y'all see just here locally? Well, sort of locally. I think 3 weeks ago they opened a new Tanger outlet in Nashville. Just this past weekend they had a flash rob. I don't know what you call it.
Flash mob.
Rob.
So they
Flash rob.
Did they dance while they robbed?
I don't know. But I mean, no, I don't want anybody to get shot over merchandise. But maybe they need to shoot some people over merchandise. Get this shit to stop.
I mean, like, yeah, I don't think shooting. I understand not shooting.
Maybe
them.
you shoot the merchandise, and if they're behind it, shit happens.
I guess.
Well, look, I went by Buster's when I got off, and I always do a bourbon drop thing. They've been robbed like 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Well, Blanton's used to be $89. You know what it was today, Gary?
105.
$125.
Close.
And that's got to be due to theft.
It's got to be.
It is, and
I mean, they can get it for it.
I'm sure their insurance has.
But that's twice as
boosted.
much as it should be.
Yes, it is.
I bet you it has.
So all it tells me is when you start robbing places.
Stop robbing places.
No, we need to start robbing places.
So we could get 100 for it on the black market.
Yeah, I mean, we just get it for free and then sell it for 100.
But robbing places hurts the community, not the store.
We don't live in that community.
No, but
I think
Sorry,
it hurts
Gary.
both.
Gary,
I think it hurts both.
we don't live in that community, baby.
oh, so we go to different communities. and do
Yeah,
that.
but we go other places to rob.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't robbing nothing around here.
Look,
No.
if there's a bunch of real slow fat men that rob you of light complexion,
Look, if they put us on if they got us on camera, they'd know exactly who we was.
They put us in a line and be like, it's all
they're
5
like,
of them.
hold up, I saw those folks on a T-shirt. I think they were giving away a cooler out of Esperanza.
Look, we would have our T-shirts on.
Yeah, we would. Look, it's us. We got street cred now. We are live from the
Live
patio.
at the patio.
Yeah.
Look, we would be like Donald Trump. We would put our mugshot everywhere.
Speaking of Donald Trump, Speaker Johnson endorses Trump for president. He's going to win it, and we have to make Biden a one-term president. Okay.
I saw a big donor of Biden is supporting Trump now.
A Biden donor is supporting Trump.
Biden
I gotta
donor.
look this
that
one
up. He's one of his biggest donors, and his pretty much his.
Like liver donor?
Oh, you got me on that one. I would expect that.
I'm not finding it, Jamie, but that means it's not true.
He tickled him.
He tickled me.
Gary's tickled tonight. Gary, did you start drinking like really early?
I did not.
He is. He's just glad. He's just glad to be on a patio, man.
We should all be glad to be here.
Speaking of the GOP nominees, Nikki Haley. Jamie sent me this earlier, but
I don't like her.
Nikki Haley calls for an end to anonymity online and says if she's elected, she will force every person on social media to be verified, so that when they go say things on social media, their preacher, that their church will know exactly who said it, when they said it, and how they said it. We're not, Nikki, we're not worried about the preacher knowing. We're worried about the dumb crap that you're going to do when you know what we say online.
Well, what about the government knowing? I mean, they already
That's
know.
who,
Yeah,
that's who I'm
government
looking at. Google and the government.
Oh.
And you, TikTok, you banned us.
So, like, I get the gist of what she's trying to do, and I don't disagree, but that's a very dangerous situation.
It is.
I mean, for example, who wrote the Farmers, our new almanac?
The
Benjamin
farmers.
Franklin?
Benjamin
The
Franklin.
farmers.
A lot of his stuff he wrote was anonymous or was a different name. Could you imagine that scenario where
I guess if you can verify you're an alias, that you can get by with an alias.
The Federalist papers.
he wrote that under a different name.
They did that under anonymous or
So
a
if
different
you
name.
remove the anonymity, there's no more revolutions, because people that will spark the revolution don't want their name out there because they'll be eliminated. That's the reason anonymity.
Benjamin Franklin would have been
is
shut
important.
down from the get go.
But basically, that means we'll return to leaflets and flyers and papers and not social media. Or we go to the dark web, which exists apparently. I don't know anything about the dark web.
Well, yeah,
It exists.
I think it'll eliminate one thing like online bullying. I think it'll eliminate that. But after that, what are all the
Dude, I'm gonna tell you
other
right
problems
now.
that'll occur? You know,
You gonna make me get on a soapbox.
Go.
Oh, we like
oh,
soapboxes.
geez.
Oh, here we go. Father Fortenberry. Hello,
Online-
gorgeous. He's on a
Yes.
soapbox.
Online bullying makes no sense to me.
It doesn't.
That's
Not to me.
like the woman that said Mel Tucker had phone sex with her and she didn't want it. Just get off the internet.
Yeah.
Hang your phone up.
Yeah, hit the end button.
But you can't.
Yes, you can.
You can't, Jamie. Come on.
Yeah.
You're such a liberal.
Well, let's look at some of these online games. A lot of kids play online games. Gaming is a big thing for these PC people, and they'll play these games, get really, they put their lives into this, and then they start getting bullied by people within the game, and they don't see any other outlet. You know what I'm saying? That's their outlet.
So kids are soft with what you tell them.
I think I was bullied by my parents.
See, look.
They make me who I am today. I'm tough, and I could give a shit what any of you guys think about me. Listen, I was bullied by my parents. Just saying.
But a little bully don't hurt. Makes you tough.
It does.
Exactly.
Look at me.
We bullied the hell out of you.
Look how tough I am.
So look, all of you out there
didn't get enough
thinking,
bullying.
who's this fat bald dude? Y'all say whatever you want about me. I really care.
No,
I don't
I
care.
have been called everything you can imagine.
And most of the time you laugh at it, right?
Oh, hell, most of them were my friends.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
I didn't let that old guy move me from my DVDs today.
Exactly. You're growing up,
But
Gary.
you were watching him out the corner of your eye.
I sure was.
He did not watch a single DVD. He was just
No,
like,
he was looking at him the whole time.
You should have said, "Excuse me, sir. I'm fixing to buy that stool you're sitting on."
You know what?
you should have.
You know what you should have? You should have turned and said, "Hey, I was watching a cool podcast the other day where they talked about Target selling insemination devices. Do you think they have any of those here at the thrift store?
Slightly used.
Slightly used. Why would you need it more than once? If it takes, you might as well give it
You got
to
a good
somebody.
point.
Going,
It's successful. It's a good
But see,
product
that's the difference, though. If you use a turkey baster, you could reuse it.
for multiple different
Yeah, I
things.
mean,
this thing, look, the one we saw with the long.
Just get a reload.
as a catheter.
Can you just order? Maybe, Jamie, maybe that's the key. We
can sell reloads.
We could sell reloads on eBay for the insemination device.
I'll have to put a picture of somebody else up for mine.
We'll use a picture of
somebody
a
in shape.
catalog, of a Sears catalog.
Yeah. And we'll put a disclaimer underneath it.
It may
May
very fine print. Picture may or may not represent the supplier of said reload device. Yeah.
We'll put like Brad Pitt up there, and then it'll be me.
Now here's interesting.
Bunch of babies with terrible hairlines.
And I want to preface this right now. So if you're watching on YouTube, for YouTube and everybody else, the photographs and voices you hear are not AI generated. These are all natural, believe it or not. YouTube will now require users to disclose if content was created using AI. YouTube said that this policy is important in instances where the video discussing sensitive topics, basically everything we talk about, such as elections, ongoing conflicts, politicians, and public health crises, were generated by AI.
AI is becoming a problem.
It is. Well, we've discussed it several times, and this is really one of the discussions we had was the potential for misleading information. Like, who has seen the videos of Joe Rogan pimping out some product? I mean,
He pimps out a lot of products.
He does.
AG1.
There's also a lot of
there's
products.
some of them that I can tell real quick that I'm like, okay, Joe did not talk about this.
Yeah, I know. So I mean, right now, Joe Rogan's putting out like 1,000 products.
Well, pimping ain't easy.
That ain't easy. Pimping ain't easy. You're right. But I mean, that's the problem with AI. It's some misinformation.
Well, yeah, I saw some actress or something that's getting very upset that they were using AI to do some like commercials with her supporting some type of product, but obviously she didn't give any okay for that. So I think it's going to be a big problem.
Mixed feelings about it. I really do.
Well, tell us about your feelings.
But because AI can generate people that aren't real and just use those people to make stars out of them. Or the fact AI maybe has something going viral from a movie star that they didn't really do. Okay, well, they didn't make the money of it, but they got exposure that they would have normally have.
So what if AI generates a person that doesn't exist, but you know good well it's going to resemble somebody?
Look at these people on YouTube. These four of us, odds are we'd be much better off if we used AI generated figures for all of us, and probably even our voices. We could literally upload our stories and generate a whole AI podcast that would probably go viral.
I think if we did AI, it probably all end up looking like South Park.
We could tell them to.
So I got a question. Can AI create art?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think it can.
Why can't it?
Because it doesn't do anything original.
Can it create music?
I think it can create original. Yeah.
But it's based off everything else.
Isn't everything based off everything else?
It just
If you were okay, I'm gonna blow your mind, Gary. You probably know. Sorry.
Let's go.
So if you
Don't start with his mind.
If you took an infinite amount of monkeys, if you took an infinite amount of monkeys on an infinite amount of keyboards and had them just start randomly typing, they would create every novel, ever recorded, and ever will be recorded.
I agree.
In time, just from random.
That sounds like my typing class in school.
So
just banging on
if that's the case, though, is that not what? Damn, that's profound. Is that what AI really is now? Is a infinite amount of monkeys pushing keyboards?
Possibly.
Jamie. We gotta do a TikTok on that. That's a great.
That is.
That is a profound statement there.
We need Gary and monkeys.
Is this the infinite amount of monkeys on the infinite amount of keyboards?
I actually prefer 12 Monkeys.
That's a good show.
That was.
That's Bruce Willis, wasn't it?
It was.
And they get smarter and smarter, I guess.
They
Do they?
They're on
do.
they're on treadmills
Yeah,
too.
that's AI. It just gets smarter and smarter.
Well, that's true.
When is AI gonna not be able to be handled by human beings?
When Netgate, or not Netgate, when Skynet happens.
It won't take long. I don't think,
Skynet. Yeah.
Yep.
That's coming.
because we don't learn that fast.
I ain't sure we're learning anyway. So, I mean, we're regressing.
I'm just saying, not we, but
Humankind.
How can someone not use AI to hack your bank account?
AI
Look.
probably could.
Look, if they hack my bank account, their credit score will drop.
They're like, whoa,
They'll be like,
backspace.
they'll be like, hold up, back up.
Yeah, how do they back?
Let's leave $50 behind for
Control Alt Delete. Control.
They're like, damn, we're in debt.
Automatically in debt.
In that task manager.
Look, you got two girls doing cheer. You need some AI assistance over here, right?
You ain't lying. AI, I need your help.
AI. Not a Nelly song. Look, this is an old story, but Jamie sent it to me today. It's hilarious. Actually, this came from one of our TikTok followers.
Yep.
Two
horses, one ass.
That's it. I almost said the opposite. I think it is the opposite.
One ass, two horses?
Okay, now it's two horses, one ass, I think.
Two horses, one ass.
Two men are arrested for allegedly, this seems like something we would do,
That's what she asked.
taking turns to shoot each other while wearing a bulletproof vest. And this occurred in Arkansas, in Rogers, Arkansas.
Oh.
It's from 2019. Two men in Rogers, Arkansas were arrested for taking turns shooting each other while the other wore a bulletproof vest. Charles Ferris, 50, and his neighbor, 36-year-old Christopher Hicks, were drinking on the deck of Ferris's house on Sunday night when they came up with the idea to shoot each other in the chest with a .22 caliber semi-automatic rifle. According to the affidavit, Ferris had a bulletproof vest on and told Hicks to shoot him. The bullet hit the top left of Ferris' chest, and it hurt but did not penetrate. Hicks then put on the vest, and Ferris unloaded the clip. The rest of the 5 rounds in the gun's magazine at the neighbor's back. Hendricks said Ferris had been pissed about getting shot and the wound hurt him, but no one was injured. None of the bullets penetrated the
Two
All I
horses,
got
one
to
ass.
say is we don't get that drunk.
How'd they get arrested for that?
Yeah.
I could see DW and Jamie doing this.
No, hell
I
no.
could. Oh, I could.
I wouldn't let it happen.
Who reported the incident? That's what I want to know.
So once you absorb around into a vest, it loses part of its
Strength or armor.
So law enforcement authorities were called to a hospital shortly before 11 p.m.
Oh, they went to the hospital.
Oh, I guess there was a wound. Ferris initially refused to disclose the truth about the shootings. Hendricks said instead he gave an elaborate tale about being shot while trying to protect a man he called an asset who he said paid him $200 to keep safe. Hendricks later got the truth out of Ferris' wife, Leslie Ferris, whose identity Charles Ferris initially refused to reveal because he said he didn't want her to know he had been in a gunfight.
that's not a gunfight.
She was the one who took him to the hospital on Sunday night after he complained of pain in his chest. So he wasn't actually shot. He just would complain about chest pain.
It's more of a gun agreement.
And Ferris admitted to inventing the story about the asset to protect Hicks. Check this. Both men were arrested over aggravated assault, Class D felony, and were freed on $5,000 bail. All right, that's nonsense. If you agree to let another man shoot you, that's on you, bro.
That's
So
50% nonsense.
Going back to the fight in the or potential fight in the Senate. So 2 states in America, Texas and I believe Oregon or Washington, allow mutual combat.
Mutual combat.
Mutual combat. You can agree to mutual combat, and it is perfectly legal.
To the death?
With like
No, that's the thing.
with swords.
It's fisticuffs, and basically the way the law is written, you can't cause major bodily harm. But if you get a fist fight and you agree to fight, it's not illegal.
Do you like sign a contract before you fight?
That I don't know.
Verbal agreement and a handshake is a contract.
Okay.
There you go.
And then you fight. Okay, but yeah, I see this as how they can both be charged with assault. Because the way I heard is that one guy said, "Hey, I'm gonna put this vest on, and you shoot me," and he did.
So when you hear the story, what's the one thing you think of?
I think about that guy shooting the other guy, emptied the clip in the other guy. That's what made me upset.
I think of the bulletproof cup scene from Super Troopers. That's what I think of when I.
That's a good one.
That is good.
Yes. They made the rookie do it.
They made the rookie do it. He said, "No, the rookie wasn't the one doing it. It was because the chief pulls up and says, in my day, we made the rookie do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. And they were blanks.
Yeah, they were blanks.
One guy was throwing up.
The rookie was throwing up. God, I'm going to go back and watch that.
That was a good movie.
Super Troopers 2 wasn't near as good, though.
No, because it wasn't original.
But what is the best movie that group of guys ever did?
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest is good.
You can't go to bed with that little sausage in you.
They were going to drink their way out, right?
The best part of that movie is when when they brought back landfill. Do y'all remember that?
It's the dumbest plot to any movie ever, but it was so perfect. I'm laughing his twin brother. It'd be like he never left.
He told me everything about you guys.
He said, "Can I call you Landfill?"
Yes, I prefer you call me landfill.
That's such a good line.
That was awesome.
I mean, they killed off a main character and brought him right back like never happened.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Oh, that was as good as when Wincy fell off the building and
that was a good one.
What was that movie?
Old School.
Old School, yeah. Walk it off, Wincy. All right, I think we're done.
You out there talking?
Jamie, bringing back old movies.
Oh, but that's the best movie ever, dude. So there you go. Look, if you have a chance and you haven't seen Beer Fest, you're missing out on one of the greatest comedies ever.
It's pretty good.
So a story that I was intrigued by, I didn't even read it, was they said by 2025, Saturn will lose its rings.
Why is that, Father Fortenberry?
Why am I intrigued by it, or why?
Why are they going to lose?
I just said I didn't read the story, but I figured you'd get on the Google machine when I was talking. So I don't
think
know.
it's an optical illusion.
Maybe they're falling off.
Saturn's rings will disappear from view in March 2025.
From
Saturn's
view?
rings will seemingly disappear from
Probably
view,
not permanently.
Okay.
but caused by the planet's rotation of an axis, and then will return.
So they won't disappear. They'll disappear from view.
I ain't dumb as I thought.
Smarter than me. I was thinking it just fell off.
They're floating around.
Clearly, I don't know. Look, space scares me, guys. Space terrifies me.
Really?
Dude, wrap your mind around the fact that there's something that is infinite and is getting bigger. Reality, wrap your mind around that, dude. It's infinite. Meanwhile, it's getting bigger.
Okay, so
Is it really infinite?
Yes.
I think it's just beyond
How is it getting
our realm
bigger if it's infinite?
I don't know.
of understanding. I don't think we can grasp the magnitude of it. But so let's, you know what? Let's just go down this rabbit hole real quick. You brought it up.
Let's go.
And then we'll come back grounded and we'll end this puppy. But is there life out there in other
Absolutely.
regions of space?
I think that's a given.
There I agree because there's other life on Earth that we're not aware of. We're
I
not
mean,
Marty, is there life?
Marty
out
got something on his
there?
mind.
He does. He's
say
about
it,
to talk.
Marty.
I don't know about the other planets, but I don't
Out
know.
there in the infinite.
I mean, it is so big that we can't wrap our minds around.
So
it.
you mean to tell me of the
I'm saying it's-
size of space that only this little rock here, that's what, third planet from sun, is the only one that ever had any form of life.
And that's important that you say any form of life.
That's
Any
right.
form of life.
I mean, it's possible, huh?
I would say it's highly likely. Do I think there's Vulcans running around? Probably not, but
Wouldn't it be cool though if they were? If Star Trek was right and we have Vulcans and or Star Wars, even we had Ewoks and stuff out here in another game.
dude, if we had Ewoks, white girls would have them as pets in about 3 days.
It'd be a whole planet of ETs.
I wonder if we can genetically engineer an Ewok.
I bet we can.
Well, maybe
bet we can,
the
too.
problem is that we're defining life as like human-like people.
No, that's what me and Terry were just
Yeah.
saying. I mean,
Where were you at, Gary?
I was-
Were
he
you
was talking about beer-
were you
fest.
imagining Marty shooting you with a?
That's
a
why I
22
changed my
caliber?
mind. I'm sure there's
lost
some
it.
type of.
But I have no doubt there's. I mean, I can't wrap my mind around the thought that there's, as big as the universe is, that there's no other planets that sustain life and it's developed.
Maybe we need to get Degrassi, Neil Tyson Degrassi to come on and we'll interview him.
Well, you know what? He seems to make every podcast and TV show available. So
He does. So we'll reach out to him, see if we can get him on. Like maybe it'll be our first interview. He'll be like, where am I at? And what am I doing here? But
say,
look, now this
"Actually."
is the important stuff.
Important.
Yeah, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce are apparently getting pretty serious because their parents are set to meet for the first time at Arrowhead with the Eagles set to face the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. So the Kelce brothers will play against one another Monday night.
Oh my!
who put money on winning? I'm thinking
Eagles.
Big Brother's winning.
Eagles winning.
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm gonna bet on the Eagles.
Eagles winning. I wonder what spread
Kelsey's
is.
gonna win.
Sorry, JD.
Kelsey's gonna win. How much is the NFL paying Taylor Swift? That's my question.
Have y'all seen the lady who
Hit that conspiracy thing.
They are. Oh, it's not it. Yep, that's it.
Let's label these things. We're a year and a half in. We ain't got them labeled yet.
yeah.
I mean, I guarantee you their viewership for Kansas City
Oh,
games have
man.
skyrocketed.
I've no
And
doubt.
they know nothing about football.
They don't care about football. They just want to
Let's
see
talk
Taylor
about
Swift.
football for a minute because we still have a coach in Sam Pittman. How about the Denver freaking Broncos? They lose by 60, the worst beating ever taken in like 100 years of football.
They're down there leading their division, aren't they?
And they beat Kansas City and Buffalo, who people consider to be the leaders of the AFC.
Dude, Buffalo is a paper champion. They are not it.
Ooh, something's
They just-
wrong in Buffalo.
Yeah, they just fired their OC.
Maybe they'll fire their head coach and we'll pick him up at Arkansas.
They
I'll
fired their
take
OC, and they have a quarterback that continues to fumble the ball.
No, he throws a lot of interceptions too.
He fumbled an
You know what'd be
intercept.
great?
He fumbled a handoff.
it. Look, we talked about Jimbo Fisher that night. Did you guys? You didn't watch the TikTok I sent, right?
I don't know what it was about.
His buyout
yeah, I've seen
doesn't matter how much money he makes in his next job. He will still get the same amount. He structured his buyout.
Good
such
for
that
him.
It
Good
doesn't
for
matter.
him.
So he could come to Arkansas. This is what he should do. He should come to Arkansas for $500,000 a year just to beat A&M every
and they're paying
and they're
him.
paying him to
That's-
beat him.
Well, he better go somewhere
How
else.
awesome would that be?
Arkansas will take him.
Yeah, I don't know about Arkansas beating
He
anybody.
better go somewhere else.
Let's bring him in as offensive coordinator.
Okay.
He's still getting paid.
Still getting. Actually, he needed Petrino as his offensive coordinator, didn't he?
Oh,
Wow.
Petrino.
So, you know,
Bobby
back,
Joe.
Back
What
on
was
the
it,
football thing.
75 million or something like that?
Yeah.
So, look, I have set my mind to where I'm not ready to get rid of Pittman. You know, he's been there 4 years. We made 3
See,
bowl
Jamie,
games.
I've come to that conclusion.
I'm fine with either way, but I just didn't figure it. I don't think
No,
he'll
I've
be
come to the conclusion where basketball school and football will no longer ever be relevant again.
track and
at
field,
Arkansas.
soccer.
Football, we have not been relevant in football for a sustained time, though, in
Since
decades.
Saban joined the
It's-
Alabama.
Yeah, no, it's in decades.
Well, since Saban joined Alabama.
So are you guys saying you're turning into Kentucky?
No, we're good at baseball, too.
Yeah, we are really. And track and field and
Track and
girls.
field.
Yeah, I mean,
and
we're
hockey
good at everything else except
and hockey.
football.
We're really good at hockey.
Yeah, we got a good hockey
Soccer.
team.
Didn't we win the
Yes.
soccer thing?
Yeah, we're
Our
good at soccer.
Our women's soccer team is fantastic.
Are we good at volleyball?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good
Yeah,
at
our
volleyball.
football team's ranked.
So
and softball and all that stuff. Yeah,
actually,
that's great.
softball's really good. Yeah.
Golf.
Everything. We're one of the top the athletic departments.
Except the number one sport in America.
Basketball?
No, football is.
No,
Baseball?
No, football's no longer number one.
No,
not
I'm
in the
pretty
state
sure-
of Arkansas.
Yeah, just,
No, I'm talking about the United States.
Michigan? Are you talking about Michigan? Are you talking about Michigan?
No, Michigan sucks.
Oh, I think Michigan may beat Ohio State.
They need to.
hey, so we're still on football. A lot of people started to turn on Prime.
Yeah, but anytime they start losing, they'll turn on them. I mean,
Yeah.
people are fair weather fans. Like Colorado had fans anyway.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, really. The
They
people
did?
who jumped on the bandwagon, they're still selling shirts. They're still selling these glasses. My Prime glasses should be in when they come in. I'll
So
wear them
you
on
said they
air.
had a
No, let me
5-star.
wear them.
You said they had a 5-star recruit decommit.
As long as it wasn't an offensive lineman, he doesn't care. He needs offensive line. We all need offensive line. Look, big guys, go play ball, lift weights, and get a little fast. Because offensive line seems to be the most. There's quarterbacks everywhere, but offensive line do not exist in college football outside of LSU, Georgia, and Alabama.
Let me tell you what the problem is with that is
What?
offensive linemen. They're essentially put the biggest, slowest kids on offensive line.
Not anymore. They put the biggest.
They got
fastest
the
kids.
biggest, fastest kids on
Exactly.
offensive line.
So-
Is what they need to do.
Yeah, and I say this is
Growing up.
coming from my offensive lineman. Now, granted, it was just high school. I ain't like I was no stud or nothing, but these schools are doing all these transfers and stuff. Like here's a prime example. We use Colorado. So Colorado brought in all these transfers. Offensive linemen are not skill players. They have to other players that you bring in. They develop. They're generally a little smarter than the rest of the players.
Really? Yep.
Yeah.
These are they're higher intellect. They're usually you'll have guys that are juniors, seniors that are playing. It's more
They're
of
more
a
mature.
it's a more developed
they're
position.
They're mature. They're bigger. They're mature. I mean, they're huge people. They're huge.
It's a more developed position.
I tell you what's cool. All right, Sam come home the other night. My son. That's my son.
Not Sam Pittman.
No, Sam Gibbs. And he said, Dad, there's a website, OL something or other. But anyway, it's all geared toward offensive linemen. So they have sweatshirts. One of them is Biggies Get the Baddies or something like that.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, it was pretty
He's
awesome.
in on it, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. It was, and it was really cool.
I need this website. I need that sweatshirt.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me see what.
Like I saw a high school football. You know how I can't what team it was, but I'm pretty sure it was local. But like seniors, they always put their pictures, the big posters on the fences.
It's linemanprobs.com. I'll put it up over here so you
Yeah.
can see it.
But like,
But look at these-
so all
look
the
at
linemen
these
are like pancakes on their senior
Look,
photos.
this is Trench Gang. Their gloves there say Trench Gang. Let me see
I
if
love
can
it.
Get that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's great. There's some of
The
the
pancake
Chunk
platoon.
Keeta. Don't you love that? Chunk Keeta. Yeah, those are
man.
really baddies. Fatties get the baddies.
Oh,
Chicks
nice.
dig the belly.
Fatties get
I
the
mean,
fatties.
really. Yeah. This
I like that green one.
I mean, honestly,
Hog Molly. God, this is
Look,
cool.
Trench Mafia. What is this one here? Billy Bob. That's from.
no line, no swine.
Yeah. He liked the one.
Show me your TDs.
See, I think I've got a fancy football name team named it.
Yeah.
Pancake U, Big
So
Sexy.
let me tell everybody, listen. So my son, he's about as big as a popcorn fart.
Will not be on offensive line.
Check out that one.
So
That's
look,
pretty cool too.
he got a pancake block on a massive kid in flag football.
Can you
flag
really,
football.
all right? Can you really call that a pancake box?
No, it was a full fledged pancake.
He wasn't
The-
expecting
the
it.
kid was on his ass, and he ran off the field, and all he told his mom was, "I got a pancake."
She had no idea what.
No
that was.
idea. But it was really he scored a touchdown. The same game he got a touchdown, but he's more happy about the pancake block.
But look now, if you're a head coach and you claim that you're an offensive line specialist coach, because not many offensive line coaches become head coaches, you at least got to have a good offensive line, and ours is terrible.
You have to.
so maybe he has not been hands on, and maybe he should be.
Maybe.
He's trying to avoid a lawsuit.
All right, boys. Do I have one more story? Maybe.
I don't know. But definitely offensive linemen's most important positions.
Look, we've already talked about space, so I've also heard that you won't be able to see Uranus very long either.
I haven't
never
seen
seen
mine
mine.
in years. Not
Yay!
Hey, look in the mirror.
I know one thing. That dude that was staring at Gary, he probably was staring at
He was staring at Yo Rhinus.
He could have been.
Yo Rhinus.
I don't know.
All right. Well, look. Hey, thank y'all for joining us. We will give away those coolers. Hopefully Friday night we're going to be out at Patriot Stadium tailgating. We're probably the only folks going to be tailgating. May just be me and Jamie, but we'll be out there. Parting words, Marty Bar. Happy anniversary.
Marty,
Terry, I would appreciate if you would get me in the intro.
Yes.
Since y'all calling me out.
Gary.
He gets you in the outro every time, though.
Every time.
Every time. First one.
Gary.
That's it. See y'all.
Jamie.
Give my man Marty the intro. We demand Marty.
Go like us, love us, hate us. We don't even give a damn. Just watch us. Thank
put
y'all
Marty
for
in the
tuning
intro.
in.
in the clouds and I ain't gonna fall.
Put Marty in the intro.
Outlaw.